Welcome to the SEO.co Search Engine Optimization Podcast. Digital marketing essentials and next level tactics. From offsite and on-site optimization to persuasive selling and everything in between. You'll learn actionable tips on what it takes to outright and outrank your competition.
Welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about some of the basics of SEO, starting with your website design. Just like a building with a beautiful storefront isn't the only factor that's going to result in sales, online marketing isn't as simple as building a beautiful website. Sure, having a well-designed site is important for SEO, but if visitors to your website don't feel comfortable, maybe because you have too many ads, or maybe they're frustrated on your website because you have a poor navigation structure, or any other number of factors that can drive visitors away, then you're not going to make sales. But design is only the beginning. There are hundreds of factors that can affect your search rank. Generally, they're categorized as on-site factors or off-site factors. And in order for your website to be effective, from an SEO perspective, both the on-site and the off-site SEO factors have to be included in your strategy. So today I'm going to be talking specifically about on-site SEO. And that consists of the elements such as the text and the metadata that exist on your website and in your website's HTML code. And these are the things that you have control over. So the three main aspects of on-site SEO are structure, coding, and content. But let's start with structure. So the structure of your website is really important, not just from an SEO perspective, but also as a user experience perspective. When you build your website, you need to make sure that your web designer is really knowledgeable in SEO best practices, or that they work in conjunction with an SEO professional. So some of the things that we're talking about when I mentioned structure are things like optimization for mobile devices, your UI or UX design, your URL structure, your navigation structure, which is like your menu, search functionality, the page layout, your internal linking, the speed of your website, and your HTML and XML sitemaps. The other aspect of on-site SEO is your coding. The code, which is the backbone of your website, needs to be clean and efficient. Messy code will bring your website's rankings down, and it will result in slower load times for your visitors. Usually your website visitors won't see the code, but it's the only thing search engine crawlers will see. So don't cut corners with messy code. Ensure that the code is up to date and that it includes proper meta tags, headers, and descriptions. Using a template website such as a WordPress can almost guarantee that your code will be clean and efficient. However, you'll still need to make occasional tweaks and conduct periodic audits to ensure that your site is running smoothly. And these tasks can include deleting old content, updating your plugins, and optimizing images. The last piece of on-site SEO I wanted to talk about today is content. So the content is what your customers are going to see. It's the front end text, the images, the videos, all of these things that are on your website. The content of your website is the most important part of proper SEO because search engines are constantly tweaking their algorithms to ensure that they're delivering search results with the most helpful and accurate content. So your content should be fresh and engaging, and don't make the mistake of writing purely for the search engines by stuffing unnatural keywords into the content and other old tricks that don't work anymore. Content should target topics you want to rank for, but it needs to be natural and fresh. It also needs to be original, detailed, and useful. Algorithms are so advanced now that they're able to analyze a user's intention with a search query and produce the results that will most closely meet his or her needs. If your content is hastily written, poorly structured, or lacking in detail, then you won't be considered helpful and you won't be visible in search results. So those three things, structure, coding, and content, are the three main on-site SEO strategies that you have control over to help to optimize your search engine optimization.
Thank you for joining us on the SEO.co podcast. We appreciate your time. Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe to the show and visit SEO.co for more resources based on today's topic, as well as access to more podcast episodes to help you improve your site's long-term SEO success.